Happy Mario Day. Nintendo decided to celebrate the day in a way that we have not seen them do in the past by announcing some new games as well as some release dates for stuff like Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. So we got to talk about what Nintendo shared and a big surprise from them as well. And what does this mean for their year going forward? Because from what they shared, I think it makes sense that we might see something here sooner than later as far as some sort of announcement or presentation on the rest of the year. So what's up, Waluigi? Trent from Trentendo. This is everything that we're going to go into today. So we got to talk all about what Nintendo showed and what does this mean for the rest of 2024. So before we hop into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video so you guys are kept up to date with everything going on here at Trentendo. Let's see if we get 20 likes on this. It really does help. I appreciate it. And without further ado, let's just hop right in. Now, first up, as you're seeing right here, they had Miyamoto and Illumination. They came on and they shared that they are now working on the next Nintendo movie. Now, whether that's the Mario movie 2 or like a Luigi's Mansion movie or a Donkey Kong movie or just something else Mario that's not directly related to the first one, we don't know. All they're kind of saying is that, hey, we're going to start making this movie here soon, and it is not going to come out until April of 2026. So we've got 2 full years before we're going to see this movie. I'm sure that they'll have teasers along the way, and they'll do like another cast announcement or a story trailer, whatever the case may be. We'll hear stuff along the way, but for now, it'll probably be a minute until we hear more about the Mario movie, or whatever the case may be. But the Illumination and Nintendo are now officially confirmed to be working on another movie. Now, the next bit of news that we got out of here, though, was directly related to video games, which is what we're more interested in, and that is we got these release dates for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Now, we did have Pioro hinting that we could see something like this a couple of days ago, suggesting that we would see these here. I wasn't quite sure if we would, partially due to the fact that Nintendo has not shown precedent for revealing stuff on Mario Day, and also that the fact it's a Sunday, which is something that Nintendo typically doesn't do as well. So, but we did see those here. So as you're seeing here on screen, Paper Mario comes out on May 23rd, and then Luigi's Mansion 2 HD coming out on June 27th. So that gives us the last kind of bow on Nintendo's year. And now we also did get just quick announcement there that we're getting a couple new Game Boy games coming in just a couple of days. But that kind of ties a bow, as I said, on everything else that Nintendo has announced this year. We were just waiting on these 2 release dates, and that was it. We now know everything that Nintendo has announced, when it is coming, and what we can expect. So we've got Princess Peach Showtime coming out this month. We've got nothing in April. We've got Paper Mario in May, and then we've got Luigi's Mansion 2 in June. So April being the lone vacant month makes me think that we might actually indeed see something in April, as had been formerly speculated and rumored that we might see some sort of first-party announcements in April. So that actually kind of makes a little bit of sense to me right now, mostly due to the fact that we don't have anything, and Nintendo is going to need to show us what is going on the rest of this year. If Switch 2 really is not coming out till 2025, as that does seem to be the case, based off of the things we've seen and what we've heard, 2025 makes the most sense at this point, based off of all of the evidence that we've got. So we got a whole nother year until the next console. So Nintendo has to fill the next year with stuff. They can't just sail off into the sunset after June and say, good luck, guys, we're not going to release anything until the next system. That doesn't make sense. That's not how Nintendo's going to operate. They're going to want to make as much money as possible by selling as much software that they can. So it would make sense to see something in April now, I feel like, because that is the vacant month. Now this opens up, in my opinion, for something to be shadow dropped potentially as well, because they're going to want at least one first-party release per month. If there's nothing in April right now, maybe they have a direct towards the first part of the month and they shadow drop something, or they announce something to be released, in a couple of weeks, just something very soon. So I could definitely see, you know, maybe we see that Metroid Prime 2 remastered in April. Maybe we see a Twilight Princess or a Wind Waker in April. I think that this is the type of stuff that we're going to see for the rest of this year. We're going to get these ports and these remasters of older games that Nintendo can kind of just fill the year with and get people excited for, because it's stuff that we've been wanting to see on the Switch for a while, and they're going to kind of just fill out the last year or so with some of these games. So we'll have to wait and see what Nintendo actually does. Like I said, I think that by not having anything currently in April, it makes a lot of sense that we might see something. But right now, as it stands, we know everything that Nintendo has for us. We've got the next couple of Game Boy games coming in a couple of days, and then we've got these release dates for Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion 2. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below, though. What do you guys think? Are you excited for this movie? Are you excited for Paper Mario or Luigi's Mansion? And what do you think about potentially seeing something in April? Because I think that it makes sense that Nintendo's going to need to do something sooner than later at this point, because the Switch 2 is not coming out till next year, and we're going to need to have some sort of info for what's going on the rest of this year. And then Nintendo's not going to want to wait too long, because we're going to have people, you know, speculating that there's nothing coming and the stock is falling and all this stuff. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below on what you think we might see going forward from Nintendo, and if you're excited for these announcements that they had on Mario Day. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button and like this video on your way out. It really does help. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a great Mario Day. And until next time, catch you later.